What if I was the one to offer?
Do you look creepy?
I think
You're holding a baby, it's crying.
Reason,
I offer like, hey, want me to walk the kid up and down the aisle? And
you want me to hold that baby?
Yeah, want me to hold your baby?
One, it depends on how desperate I am.
Yeah.
And typically the question is, am I the a-hole? But Sebas tells me that he has a question. Should he be the a-hole?
I'm holding off.
In the future.
And by the way, do you think that you weren't in the room when Sammy brought up like what you should give up for Lent?
Yes.
But you should give up mindless snacking.
Yeah.
Well, I would agree with that. I would say that this job is the number one cause for that. Because like
but you can choose not to do it.
That's right, but that's why it's mindless. Like on the weekends, I don't have anything to eat probably till noon. But because we're up so early here and you're in a zombie mode,
you can do it?
Snacks lying around.
Catatonics and you're snacking around.
Yeah, so just plan ahead.
So do you think you can do it?
Snacks.
Of course. In fact,
You can?
I declare it as of now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's going to be one of those guys that eats in secret. Like, what was that Paul Rudd movie where he was eating like cupcakes or something out of the
This
garbage?
Is 40.
This is 40.
Ant-Man,
Yeah.
Ant-Man, it's Ant-Man.
So therefore, if you catch me, I'll owe you a hug.
Ooh.
Oh, this is
What
really
a
something.
reward.
We really
Everyone.
win.
You don't,
Why not
look, you don't have to
money?
sneak it. You're a grown-ass man. If you decide you want to have a snack, you have a snack.
I am,
Dude,
Don't try to give me an out.
I'm going to try to
taking
get some Girl Scout cookies
All right.
right now.
This is, should you be the a-hole?
Right, it goes back to my main and recurring pet peeve of some people are just terrible at their jobs, and I don't think they have a feedback loop, or else they'd be better. And so this, I have to open up a business banking account for something I'll tell you guys about later. And this business banking account it's not just an everyday plumber or whatever. You have to have a specific form for this type of business banking account. And I was told by the person in charge of the form, oh, go to this bank. They do it all the time. Some other banks don't know about this. They have all the stuff. You'll be in and out. So I go to that bank. They have no idea.
There's different business accounts? I thought it was just a business account or a personal account.
And I can't say why, but because of there's like another form for the type of business this is.
The type of content.
You're selling your panties.
Right.
Right.
So like
And his
the right
socks.
way.
Yeah.
a certain form needs to be filed along with this business account.
Yeah.
So I
Health
show up.
department.
I show up. They don't know anything about this form. Blah 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 blah. I had the form, of course, with them. I show it to them. I say, oh, because the form needs a bank account number and all that stuff on it. And she says, the lady, okay, well, I'll talk to my office and I'll get back to you. Writes back to me, says, yeah, come on in with your form and we'll take care of it. Come back. She's like, oh wait, no, we can't do that. You don't have this one little stamp on the form that said, you know how bureaucracies are. It's your stamp for this and your blah 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 for that.
Yeah.
And I tell the lady, well, I can't get this stamp on this form until I file the form, and to file the form, I need the bank account information, which only you can give me.
Right.
That's like getting credit.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't
How do
get
I
credit,
get the credit?
unless
Yeah.
you have credit
Right.
to be able to establish credit.
Yep.
Point.
So she says, all right, let me call back my corporate office. And it says, well, like we can give you a temporary account number if you come back, and then you can file the form. Like I have to mail this off to the state capital. That may be the hint right there. And that'll take 10
Well, it just
days.
means that you're registering whatever this business is
Right, with the
in
state.
the state.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they may or may not send it back to me. I don't have like the 2 weeks that'll probably take. And she's like, all right, I'll get back to you later. So at this point, I'm like, screw her. I'm just going to my big national banking chain that I work for. I show up. They know exactly what's going on. I'm in and out in 20 minutes. No problem.
Weird.
Ooh. Okay.
In this week since that happened, she didn't write me back. She didn't like, hey, how's it going? Hey, can we help you out?
She
Yeah.
never intended to.
Well, she emailed me already. She emailed me beforehand. So like you'd think, hey, I got a new account. I want to da. So here's the letter I have drafted to her.
Oh boy.
we
So
go.
is the question is, should you send this?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. And again, this is now 10 days after our last conversation where she said we need to follow up.
For a guy who hates wasting time.
But that's the thing is,
Right.
she made me waste time, and I'm
Okay.
and
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
Tit for tat.
All right.
and again, this is not. I'm not wasting her time. I'm preventing the next 100 me's from having the same
Yeah.
time.
It's for
He's
humanity.
yeah,
Got
he's
it.
helping.
Look, Woody, I take Sebas' side on this. This is not a waste of time because it's a use of time
It's a waste of
to try to
But you
get
are different
some
than
sort of.
Then throws change on the ground guy.
But no,
It's true.
Yeah.
Listen to my premise. My preface for all this was,
Okay.
I'm trying to eliminate incompetence.
All right, let's hear the letter.
Thanks very much for your assistance thus far. I'm ready to let you know that the other bank was able to process and start the account with no problems or extra stamping needed. Hopefully you can forward this information to your office there. This will keep you all from having to make the same mistake with future potential clients. Regards, Sebas.
Okay.
Or
was
Sebastian.
That's
Very
actually
nice.
really good.
Now
yeah.
let me
Okay.
ask you: Is
That's
it
it?
just to her?
She's the only one who I've had contact
Who are
with.
you
then-
CCing?
Yeah, you
She'll
got to
get it.
CC,
Just toss
dude.
it.
Yeah, you got to CC or it's a waste
But
of time.
she's the only contact I've had.
She's not
Bro,
going to narc on herself.
I've been telling
yeah.
you for a decade. LinkedIn, you can find out who's in charge of this lady. And
See,
then
I don't. Yeah, like that, I don't.
that's next level. She's
Yeah.
just gonna delete it, and it's all been a waste of time for you. There's no impact.
Well, I think that because her.
Don't send it.
Here's
Waste
the
of time.
thing. It wasn't her saying that she couldn't do it. She was blaming her corporate office at all points. She was saying, because she wasn't giving me these instructions, she was saying, this is what my corporate office told me to tell you.
Okay.
And whatever. I mean,
Get the corporate office number and.
But I'm saying that she could
contact.
forward this to the corporate office saying, hey guys, you
She's
really
not gonna
screwed
do
you
that.
really screwed me on this.
But you got the account, right? It's open. You just had to go somewhere else for it, right?
Right, after wasting days
Yeah.
and hours.
Okay. Yeah. So send a letter. It's nothing.
Boom.
Menace
Does
is
that
right.
sense?
Nothing's gonna happen.
If she will
But-
just delete it, I agree
Yeah.
with that 1,000%.
But,
Yeah.
but like
I'll
you're
delete-
saying, Sebas, you're not blaming her specifically. Well, maybe passive aggressive, but it's something she can forward to her people and be like, "Look, see, this is what the people are pissed about."
See,
This.
do that.
People don't like it when you CC their other like anybody else on whatever the
Yeah.
email is, right? Because they think, oh, it's like a gotcha.
Yeah, you're trying to out them.
Yeah. Now people do that to me, and I don't care because it's fine. In fact, whenever there's something going on, like a he said, she said type thing, I'm very much of let's get everybody together.
Yeah.
Now you tell me what you said in front of this other person who you said you had a conversation with, and we'll see if what you're telling me matches. Because they'll go, oh yeah, that's right, and we can eliminate the confusion or the miscommunication right here. But typically, there's always somebody who's changed the story or didn't do something they were supposed to do, and so that's fine. So you CC. If she did everything she was supposed to do with her bank and go through the proper channels, they'll go, yes, Maria, you followed procedure, and that's fine. Otherwise, the only people that get mad about getting, their manager or whoever CC'd on something is someone who didn't do what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And
Right,
This
but-
is why I'm not doing this on LinkedIn or Yelp or anything like that, because that's the current modern day thing. It's like, I went there for this 1 star, they didn't do this. I'm not
never coming
Okay,
here
then-
again.
But this
Don't
is
even
direct.
email then, because like
Well, then
if
they
it
she'll
wasn't
never know.
if it wasn't her issue,
Well, it was her issue.
Oh.
Now
You
she
could
knows.
just be saying that.
Now,
Hey.
now she could be an advocate for the next person, saying, "I've dealt with this before. You guys are wrong.
Yeah.
Let's do this better next
So
time."
you're not
All right.
actually being
Two-
passive aggressive.
Two things. Can't wait to hear what this business is. You know what I mean? That he's spending all this
Oh,
time. That Mr. Time Management guy.
It's not my choice to spend the time.
I'm looking forward to hearing what this business is that you got going. The other thing is, did you ever get any response from the email that you sent to the apartment managers?
It wasn't an email.
yeah.
It was
Remember
a-
that one?
It was a letter.
Yeah.
ooh, a letter.
Certified
It was
letter.
a printed letter with printed receipts, literally. I sent it to the CEO of this big apartment company, as well as like 2 other people who had like operating sort of
status.
status.
Yeah.
I've received no reply.
However,
Because that got thrown in the trash.
That went right to the garbage. Yeah.
right to the
Totally.
outbox.
Here's the thing.
With Paul
is
Rudd's cupcakes.
Absolutely.
They're at least made aware of it. And if I were them, I would probably it would be smart not, because I wasn't asking for money or anything, but it's smart not to publicly acknowledge that sort of thing, just because that then creates a paper trail that
Yeah.
you know there's incompetence or
that's
mismanagement.
why you make a phone call.
Texter says, I work for a big bank. There's a good chance the email will be flagged as a customer complaint.
Well, no, I'm replying. She sent me directly an email, so I'm replying directly to her. So it won't be, flagged, whatever. Who cares? And it is a complaint because they're not providing service that the other bank can do easily.
No, there's got to be some kind of surveillance, I would say, like on email, because there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I got another friend who works for a big bank too. So much compliance stuff.
Sure.
So I'm sure they have things that are set up that are monitoring the emails coming in or going out to make
Right.
sure that there's nothing, so they can jump on it ahead of time. Like you could have like a parental control.
Right. But,
Yeah.
So certain things that get flagged, or certain comments, or certain things that get flagged, so they can deal with it up front.
Right. I think flagged means they might have a procedure, but yeah, I don't think it's going to get put to spam because again, I'm directly replying to her email
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck with that, Seabass.
Well, again, I'm already moved on, but
Good luck
again,
with
I
your
wanna-
business
Are you?
venture.
Yeah.
But it's not an a-hole move to send that.
Thank you.
It's actually helpful.
It should be. Should be seen
You
that
know?
way.
Now, can I see
Yeah.
Greg doing this? Absolutely. On every little
Because
thing?
I agree
Absolutely.
that you should
I
want
do.
the world to be a better place, and you shouldn't have procedures that are pointless and bureaucratic. And when you find out that
and
it
loses you business.
right, and it could be easier, as this other bank proved it is.
The other bank, by the way.
Let them know. Like, what's wrong with wanting a better world?
And this email, this email was delightfully and refreshingly professional and not passive aggressive.
Yeah, I like the professional use of y'all.
Hey, y'all.
That's
Besides that,
for y'all's bank
that's
or whatever.
folksy.
I hope my email finds y'all well.
All right, so we got Sebas's thing all sorted out. I have a you make the call. What did I do with that?
Oh,
Got it.
Okay.
So she wants to know, is she the a-hole? And
Okay.
I feel like Gina has done this before.
Oh, late on me.
really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I seem to remember you telling a story. And
Okay.
I was being like, am I being shocked? Like, really?
Yeah.
All right. So this woman was on a flight, and there was another woman with her and her baby sitting close by. Now, the baby had been crying for over an hour straight, with the mom looking overwhelmed. So the woman gets up, asks the mom if she wants her to sit with the baby while she takes a breather, you know?
I absolutely have done this.
Okay, yes.
So according to her, the mom freaks out at her
What?
and said that she knows what she's doing and that no good mom would allow a stranger to hold her baby, which I would never think to ask to hold some other random stranger's kid or
I don't even want to
interact
be close
with
to
other
anybody's
persons.
She's trying to be a girl's girl. Help her out.
Okay, so the woman says that she understands the reaction, but she's asking if it's creepy of her to offer or if, if she's overthinking the whole thing. So again, Gina has like walked up and down the aisle with other people's kids on a plane.
And they were like gladly like, here, oh my God, where am I going to go?
And as a
It's
parent,
plane.
the other person's right too. Like I would never let this stranger
You'd never take her up on that offer.
Yeah, on a plane?
like hold the baby or to
Really?
go take
People
it.
are weird,
No, man.
No, what if she
No.
has the flu or something? Like, you don't
I
know.
don't know. I mean, a screaming baby, like, do you want me to walk her up and down? Oh my God, that is so nice. Thank you.
Looking at the comments, most people sided with her, saying that she did the right thing.
Yeah. Is it weird? Wait, that the one who said no did the right thing?
No, that the woman offering.
Yeah, it's a perfectly nice offer.
I
It's a
understand.
nice offer, but
Especially on a plane where you're not going to like run to your car with a baby.
Well, no, I'm saying I understand if you are making silly faces at the kid
Yeah,
and
I
trying
do.
to entertain it.
I do that.
Yeah, but while it's sitting with its own parent.
But like the mom, you can just tell like they're not getting anywhere and they've had it. And you're like,
Well, it's
do you
their
need a
problem. It's
break?
their kid.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not worried about child abduction.
No,
I
where are they going to go? You're right.
Yeah.
I don't like the try-hardness of the person doing it, though.
But is it try hard when
Yes.
like, first of all, everybody benefits from this? Because if the kid stops crying,
Oh,
you're welcome.
see, there
plane.
you go. It's the common good, Greg. It's the common
Well,
good,
if-
Sebastian.
It's not like I'm
But
dying to hold a baby.
Why would it work for a crying baby to not be walked up and down the aisle by the mom, but
Right.
it would work if you're doing
Great
it?
question.
You're not some magical.
Yeah, like
Are
what do
you
have
sure
some-
about that? Because I've done it. And I'm not saying I'm magical. I'm saying I offered. She said, oh my God, that'd be great. And I'm bouncing around and I'm walking and making funny faces and stop crying. It's not like
Do
it's
I
not
think it's
Mary
nice
Poppins.
of you? Absolutely. But I find it strange.
Yes,
Okay.
agreed.
Hi,
It's
perfect
strange.
stranger.
Well, I'm
Let me hold your
strange.
kid.
yeah,
But
and
I've never claimed to be
they've
normal.
made movies about kids going missing on planes.
Yep. Thank
Really?
you.
Thank you.
What
Yep.
kind of movie? Snakes on
Yeah.
a plane?
Yeah, it was
Jodie
like-
Foster or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Her kid went
Ah.
missing.
On a
He's
plane?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 How does one go missing on a plane?
Well, that's
we don't
why
want
you
to
gotta-
spoil the movie.
Flight Plan, 2005.
Yep. Have you
What's
been
it
on a
called?
plane?
Flight Plan.
Flight plan. Okay.
Yeah.
On the text, somebody says, I think most women would say it's okay.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah.
I'm asking. So on the text over to 22987, is it weird or is it fine?
I think it's fine, especially if it was a really just like, what if it was a sweet like grandma lady? Would you think that was weird if a
Well,
grandma
yes.
wanted to hold your baby?
Like,
Yeah.
what about
So-
the person is like a legit psychopath
Wait,
that's
this
on
is. But you guys are
that's
always
on medication?
You guys are always giving Sammy crap about, oh God, you're going to be abducted. Oh God, something's going to go terribly wrong. Like
It's not
Sammy,
about abduction.
but, or whatever it is. They're creepy. They're being weird, right,
It is-
Sammy? They're creepy.
It's
this
weird.
Isn't creepy.
Which I agree. I don't think this is creepy because I think you can evaluate a person and see if they're nuts
Hey,
or
want me to
not
hold
when they
your
ask
baby?
to hold your baby.
So this is
Not
or is
everybody
it
can do
creepy
that.
to you?
It is not.
So if it was a single father and his baby and another man came up to him and said, hey, do you want me to walk your
Oh,
kid
great.
around?
Let me check-
Would that be creepy?
Let me check your baby.
Great twist, Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah. What if?
but
what
what
if?
What does it
what-
matter?
What if I was the one to offer?
Mm-hmm.
Do you look
Yeah.
creepy?
I think
You're holding a
for
baby, it's
some
crying.
reason-
I offer like, hey,
Yeah.
want me to walk the kid up and down the aisle? And
You want me to hold that baby?
yeah, want me to hold your baby?
One, it depends on how desperate I am.
Yeah.
And two, yeah, maybe not, but older people, like if it was an older grandpa, I would be like, sure. I don't know
Oh,
what it is
older,
about older
creepy
people
grandma.
that I like trust more
So
with
the answer is,
babies.
if a woman or an old man, then it's fine. Like
Yes.
it's not going to be an issue.
And if I'm that desperate and I feel like the whole plane is looking at me or I'm disrupting people, at that point, you're like, whatever will help everybody on this plane. I'm willing to try.
Not creepy, super helpful. I've been on both sides of this.
There you go.
Really? Never heard of it until Gina brought it up.
As an exhausted mom who's needed someone to offer, I think that it's a great offer, but equally good to be cautious and decline.
Yeah,
Sure.
somebody could be on Xanax.
It's
and,
fine.
like,
I'm perfect. It's perfectly
They could
acceptable. I'm on
trip.
team Gina. It's something I would offer to do, but not something I would ever let someone do for me. That's interesting.
See, I
Yeah.
get that too.
I think it's weird.
Yeah, I don't even want half the time, man. I don't even want to make eye contact or be, looking in the same direction as someone's kids because
Well, and that's the thing.
don't
I
wanna
mean,
be involved.
I
Yeah.
wear headphones that aren't even plugged into anything, just as a symbol of "don't talk to me." But if I'm in the mood and I'm near the baby, and if the
Well-
woman seems like she needs help, I'm happy to help.
Nah.
Well, I get that you're not.
No.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I
fine to
have. I
offer.
haven't asked to hold a baby, but we
Ew.
folded a napkin back and forth to a kid that was crying who thought it was the funnest, greatest thing ever. And we passed a napkin back and forth for 45 minutes because it was the only thing that kept the kid from crying.
Yeah, we're just better.
absolutely fine to offer. I wouldn't want to let someone hold my baby, but if I was desperate on a plane, maybe I would absolutely appreciate an offer and would offer for others. Having taught elementary school, I think the offer to hold the baby is a good thing. As a man, I wouldn't make the offer.
No, that I get.
Yeah.
And I think this all goes back to don't bring babies on planes, and it's not an issue.
Yeah, then we wouldn't even have to have
While
this
going,
conversation.
like, hey, yeah, what if, obviously you're not running away with the baby,
Yeah.
but like,
Well-
what if the person goes, oh, they hurt my baby,
Yeah.
or they, like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
I didn't even touch your kid.
Well,
No.
but
I didn't-
okay. Last time I was at the airport, there was a mom with two babies, holding two babies, and a kid like grabbing at her leg and like all this stuff. The dad standing right there on his phone scrolling, and the mom's shoe was untied. And I'm sitting there watching this, and I look at the dad who's completely oblivious, and I look at her, I go, "Can I do you a favor? Can I tie your shoe?" Oh my God, that would be amazing. So like it doesn't make me feel creepy to like help a woman out who seems like she needs help.
Those
Yeah.
babies don't need to be going anywhere anyways.
Yep.
There
that's
you
what I'm
go.
saying.
Back to that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. 909. Don't bring babies on planes.
Yeah.
There you
'cause
go.
that's, yeah.
Problem
Your
solved.
grandparents are pretty much probably retired. They can come to you.
Yeah.
877-44
Thank
Woody.
you.
Yeah, the boys are going worst case scenario. Reality is way less insidious. Yeah, look, I'm
Nobody's saying worst
Yeah.
case scenario.
Check
Yeah.
out Jordan. He's getting
Yeah.
some ice out of some kid's shorts, and now he's allegedly grabbing the butt.
There's a video of
Yeah.
Michael Jordan like touching a kid's butt, but he's not doing that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I did see that.
Yeah.
Jeff G sent that to me. He goes, "Man, what the hell is going on here?"
Yeah, everyone's like, "Oh, look, he's grabbing that kid's butt." He's
I'm
like,
like,
"No,
what?
he's getting ice out of the kid's."
What, the goat's just trying to get a piece.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
give him a
know.
break, guys. God. It's Michael Jordan. He can do what he wants, you know?
Right?
He just won.
Yeah, we turn a blind eye to people that famous.
Right.
877-44 Woody. Text over to 22987.
The Woody Show returns.